بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وبعد. Welcome to the lesson number 6 for the Madinah book 1, brought to you by IslamicStudiesForAll.com. My name is Abdullah Wali-Uddin, and I am the instructor for the course, and also I am the author of the website. Today we're going to be covering lesson number 6, and our focus will be on the masculine and feminine nouns and how we know the signs of masculine and feminine. And the Arabic word for masculine is mudhakkar, and then feminine is mu'annath. So we're going to mudhakkar and mu'annath, masculine and feminine, and we're going to start on page 33 and end on page 38. And we're going to first start out with a couple of statements for lesson number 6, al-darsu sadisu. And first, nouns are either feminine or masculine, and the word for feminine again is mu'annath, and the word for masculine is mudhakkar. Nouns of double body parts are usually feminine. These are a couple rules to keep in mind, because when we start talking about the hand, you have one hand or two, it depends, but normally we talk the human being has two hands. So in that case it would be feminine. The yad would be a feminine noun. So this is what it's referring to. So please keep note of those two rules. And now we're going to look here at hadihi. Hadihi is used for feminine nouns. Remember before we used hada. Hadihi is for feminine nouns, and hada is for masculine nouns. Also, whenever we use this, it indicates something called marifa, particular. So when we say this, use this, then it makes it the noun become particular, marifa. Also, notice at the end there is something that here, the round ta here, or the round ha. Here we have hadihi. This is indicating of feminine indication here. So just keep note of that. And it means this. And we're usually talking about for something close. Alright, so let's continue. I want to keep my mouse visible so I can see where it's at. Alright, with those notes, let's look at the first sentence. هذا ابن حامد وهذه بنت ياسر. Alright, now this is Hamid's son, and this is Yasirin. Now notice hada ibnu Hamidin. Ibnu, this is mudaf and mudaf ilayh, what we discussed before. Remember the rule for mudaf ibnu. This is the possessed, and the one who possesses it follows mudaf ilayh. Alright, and also there's a hamzatul wasli here, and whenever we have a hamzatul wasli, we do not pronounce it when it comes after another word like this. هذا ابن حامد وهذه بنت ياسر. Now, Hamidin is one of the names that's masculine. Hamidin is a masculine name, so therefore Hada, actually Ibn, his son, is a masculine, a boy, so we use Hada. Alright, in Hadihi, because of bint, we're talking about a girl. So here we have hadihi wa hadihi bintu Yasirin, and this is Yasir's sister, or you could say daughter in this case, daughter, not sister. Hadihi, this is the Hamid's son, and this is Yasser's daughter. Then the second, and I think I pointed those out as well for the Hamza Wasli. Now notice that the Hamza here, it comes at the beginning of a word. So now we're going to pronounce the Hamza, and it's going to be Ibnu Hamidin, Ibnu Hamidin Jalisun, wa bintu Yasirin Waqifatun. So here we have Hamid's son is sitting, and Yasser's daughter is standing. And pay attention to bint. Remember, Ibnu is masculine, so the description, the sifa is going to come, or the adjective has to be masculine. So it's jalisun, and this jalisun is yushiru ila ibnu, is referring to the son. Here we have Yasser's daughter. Daughter is muannas, feminine, so therefore the sifa describing what she's doing has to follow this noun. It is feminine, waqifatun. Alright, so keep note of that. Alright, next we have some questions. Man hadihi, and look at the picture, and she's doing something. It's a lady. Man hadihi, and we'll say hadihi uqtul muhandisi. Hadihi uqtul muhandisi. You remember we have mudaf and mudaf ilay, and therefore we'll have a kisra here showing that. And also we're talking about man hadihi, it's a feminine, and we're talking about lady, this girl, lady. Who is this? It is the engineer's sister. Alright? And that's the engineer's sister. And then the next, ahiya aidan muhandisa, or I'll use the long form, ahiya aidan muhandisatun. Here we have the particle of istifham, the hamza, coming before the sentence. So the nominal sentence, hiya aidan muhandisatun, is she also an engineer? And notice we have aidan, this means also, and hiya, remember we have pronoun, this is the unattached, or the munfasilun, the pronoun which is unattached. Hiya is referring to she, and here muhandisatun, is she an engineer? Since we're talking about uqt, the sister of where it has to be feminine here, and feminine is indicated normally by a ta marbuta, So normally you will see the ta marbuta indicating a word is feminine, but not all the time. That's why you basically have to memorize and learn them. Alright, here we have la, no, hiya tabibatun. No, she is a doctor. And here we have the unattached pronoun hiya, she, tabibatun, a doctor. And here we have feminine ta with the with nakira, which is not particular. She is a doctor. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Sayyara, let's look at here. Alright, sayyaratu man hadihi, sayyaratu man hadihi, whose car is this? Remember, this is the way of asking the question here. Sayyaratu man hadihi, whose car is this? And notice that sayyara is a car, and it's feminine. It's a feminine noun. How do we know? Look at the ta marbuta around the ta marbuta here. And also, since we're talking about this car, we have to make sure that the ism ishara, the pointing noun, is feminine as well. And you see this indicating with this particular is round ha, with hada, with this. It replaces that alif. So here we have the answer. هذه سيارة مديري. هذه سيارة مديري. This is the manager's car. It could be the principal's car. All right. So, but notice the feminine. So now let's go to next. ما هذه. ما هذه. What is this? ما هذه. What is this? And look at the picture on the left here. And the answer is هذه مكوة. هذه مكوة. This is an iron. An iron, something we use to iron clothes with. We have to make sure we don't get that mixed up with hadid, which is another word for iron, for the metal. This is mikwatun, and this is feminine. We know this from first in the question. Look, ma hadihi. Whenever we ask a question about something, that should also be feminine depending on the object we're asking about. In this case, it's an iron. Mikwatun. Mikwatun is feminine, so therefore ism ishara must be feminine. And so next we have another rule here. Liman hadihi. Liman hadihi. Here we have lam. This lam, preposition lam, which shows ownership, possession. This particular case, it means for whom does this belong? Or whose is this? It can mean this. For whom does this belong, or whose is this? Liman hadihi. And we're talking about the picture is a bicycle. Daraja. Daraja is feminine noun. So therefore, for liman hadihi, whose is this? And the answer is also the lam. Normally this is a preposition from huruful jar, and whenever it's used in front of, in this case we have istifham, ism istifham, which is a question noun, man, liman, or who, in this case there is a sukun over this noon. Normally when this lam comes over a noun, or comes in front, or is attached to a noun, that noun will become jar or majrur. In this case, this is something called mabni. This is not declined. That means it does not take the istifham are from the nouns that are not conjugated. So therefore, this is what, and I'm just going to mention it. The sukun, this lam would be lam harf jar, right? And man, this would be from istifham, the question for him, and then it would be jar majrur taqdiri. It's just not decline. It would be estimated. So you would know that this would be, but you wouldn't see the sign anyway. That's something we'll learn later. That's something that you learn in a little later. So next, hadihi li Khalidin. Here's the example when the lam is attached to a noun that declines. Here, marab. So since this lam is attached to Khalid, then it would be, it takes the li Khalidin, it becomes a majrur zahira, apparent. There's apparent change that comes at the end of Khalid. Normally Khalid will be Khalidun, what they call marfu'. It will have dammatain. But in this case, because of lam, a possession, harf jar becomes majrur. Alright? Just keep note of that. Then hadihi li Khalidin. Hadihi is referring to the bicycle, or daraja, because it is feminine. Ad-darajatu anasin hadihi. Here, ad-darajatu anasin hadihi. Here we have the particle istifham, hamza coming before the nominal sentence, and then we have daraja, which is a bicycle, feminine. Anasin, is this Anasin's bicycle? La هذه دراجة عمار. هذه جديدة ودراجة أنس قديمة. No, this is Ammar's bicycle. This is new, and the bicycle, Anas's bicycle, is old. Qadima. Now here, let's look at this again. Hadihi for daraja. We're talking about the daraja. And also, this is daraja to Ummar. Because of this bicycle is feminine, is hadihi. And now we're going to describe it. We're describing it. This bicycle is new. Hadihi jadidatun. So the sifa or the adjective must also follow this noun in its feminine, in its plurality, and whether it's definite or indefinite, such. So here, jadidatun, we're talking about one bicycle, and it's going to be jadidatun, and this means new, and we added a ta marbuta to match this, what it's describing. وَدَرَاجَةُ أَنَسٍ قَدِيمَةٌ. Here we have a jumla, nominal sentence with the mudaf ilayh, meaning what do we call, this is the subject, the predicate, the subject, and what follows that khabar is the sifa of qadim, or the adjective qadimatun. This is old, and since the subject is feminine and we're talking about the bicycle, so must also the what follows the subject or the khabar must also be feminine. And okay, and that's next. هذه ساعة علي. هي جميلة جدا. All right, next sentence here. Look at the watch. Sa'a means watch. It can also mean clock, or something we use to tell time. So we can say the sa'a, it can be something you wear on you. It could be a small watch, a wristwatch, or it could be the watch that's hung on the wall. And speaking it, we use the word for both. هذه ساعة علي. هذه ساعة, sa'a is feminine, so therefore هذه is used. And then hiya jamilatun jiddan. Jamila means beautiful, and jamil, because of the of the feminine of this, the watch is feminine. The adjective is takes the feminine samabuta as well. And then here we have jamilatun jiddan, and this here also, this means very, very, and this is something that's mabni. It's not going to be changed. Jiddan is not going to conjugate. It means very beautiful. When it comes after the noun, it increases its intensity. Jamilatun jiddan, it means it's very beautiful. Next, هذه ملعقة وهذه قدر. الملعقة في القدر. All right. Here we have a spoon. We're talking about a spoon. It can be milaka. It can be used for big spoon. Milakatul qidr. This is the spoon that's in the pot. This milaka is feminine, and the spoon, the word for fork is shauka. Shauka, and it's feminine as well. وهذه قدر, and qidr or qidrun, this is a pot, and this means it's feminine. هذه قدر, but there's no ta marbuta, so this is why you have to learn. Some of the words will not have the ta marbuta, so you just have to memorize them. Al-milaqatu fil qidri, and here fil qidri. Here we have a milaka, al-milaqatu here, because of this, it takes dhamma in al-qadri. This is the take kasra here because of the alif lam, and it's jar. Alright, let's go to the next page. هذه بقرة الفلاح. فلاحي. هذه بقرة فلاحي. فلاحي. And this is the cow, the farmer's cow. All right, this is the farmer's cow. Fallah, fallah is a farmer, and here Bakra is a cow, feminine, and hadihi. Al falah, this is the farmer, and it's not, and this is the actually the mudaf ilay al Bakratul fallahi. All right, here's a cow. Now let's look at this. Remember at the beginning we said that double body parts are feminine, most usually feminine, and now the singular body parts are masculine. So here we have a nose. Now don't think about notice they didn't show you the nostrils, the two holes. And so how many noses do you have? You only have one. So therefore, and how many mouths do you have? We're not talking about lips, mouth. But this word also can mean lips as well. But here, the mouth. We only have one mouth. So here we have hada anfun wa hada famun. This is a nose and this is a mouth. And it's showing you here that because these are mufrad, singular, meaning you only have one body part, one mouth and one nose, they are masculine. So they're showing you that here. Okay? Now, let's look at the next page. It's showing you that hadihi udunun wa hadihi ainun. So we look at hadihi now is feminine because now how many ears do you have? Remember, double body parts are feminine and singular body parts are usually and are mudhakkar or masculine. So here we have udunun, hadihi udunun. This is an ear, right? وَهَذِهِ عَيْنٌ, and this is an eye. And now you have two eyes and two ears, so therefore they're feminine. But there's no ta marbuta. That's again why you have to memorize these. Okay. All right. Let's look at the next. Oh, let's go back. Didn't mean to go that. وَهَذِهِ يَدٌ وَهَذِهِ رِجْلٌ. So this is another example of the yad or the hand. And the yad normally we talk about the hand, but it can also mean all the way up to the shoulder. All right. So here the hand, hadihi yadun wa hadihi rijlun. How many hands do you have normally? The normal human being has two hands. So therefore, two double body parts, it's feminine. And وَهَذِهِ رِجْلٌ, how many legs does a human being normally have? Two. So therefore, it's feminine. So here, these are examples of using the rule for the feminine nouns and masculine nouns, right? And now that brings us to the tamareen, and we're gonna some exercise. Ikra waqtu, I'm gonna read and then write. If you want practice, you can read and write. I'll read this, inshallah. Take notice of the endings. Notice there are no harakat. This is where you are learning how to read Arabic, and this is the beginning stage. If you find this very difficult, just then put the vowel marks on them. If you read this continually and study, then you won't need the vowel marks. This is how you begin to read without the vowel marks. And it takes a while. You have to do a lot of reading. It takes a lot of studying, but and it just comes it comes slowly. You just have to be patient. Number one, hada masjidun wa hadihi madrasatun. All right, here we have, this is a masjid. This is a mosque, okay, and hadihi madrasa. So this is a school. Notice the ending here, and notice the ismu ishara, to change from masculine to feminine. Number two, رقم اثنين, من هذه أخت عباس. This, من هذه. So who is this? And this is, we're talking about a female. So this is Abbas's sister. Number three, هذا ديك وهذه دجاجة. This is a rooster. Dikun is a rooster, and it's masculine. Wahadihi dajajatun, and this is a chicken. And notice the term mabuta, it is feminine. Number 4. هذا ابن مديري وهذه بنت المدرس. This is the principal's son, and this is the teacher's daughter. And because you can see that it's just reading and writing, so just read and write and practice. Number 5. هذه أم ياسر. This is Yasser's mother. Number رقم 6. أين كدر اللحم. أين كدر اللحم. هي في الثلاجة. Where is the meat pot? It is in the refrigerator. Number رقم 7. هذا باب وهذه نافذة. This is a door and this is a window, and notice the feminine and masculine of these. Tamarin, we have an exercise now to identify the nouns, and basically we would practice ما هذا وما هذه. So here's a question: what is this? For example, if I'm going to ask what is this, pen is masculine, so I would say ما هذا, and then we'll say هذا قلم. This is a pen. If I ask, if I say or ask you ما هذه, look where I'm pointing, ما هذه, then the answer would be هذه ملعقة. This is a spoon. هذه ملعقة. So therefore, depending on the object, the question will be phrased in masculine, ما هذا or ما هذه. So now we'll just mention these items. This is a pen, and you might want to write that is masculine or plural. So we have the pen is masculine. The milaka, the spoon, is feminine. Kitab is masculine. Qamis, masculine word. Bait, house. Baytun, masculine. Sa'atun, feminine. Sayyaratun, feminine. Nafidatun, feminine. Let me see, I got these on the next slide. Rijlun or rijlun, feminine. Darajatun, feminine. We've already talked about the car and the window, alright? Anfun, nose. This is masculine. Yad, feminine. Qidr, al-qidr, feminine. Al-qidr, feminine. And this is the same as the milaka, it's feminine as well. Fam, the mouth, is masculine. Kursi, masculine. Mikwatun, feminine. Miftahun, masculine. Thalajatun, feminine. Masjidun, masculine. Najmun, masculine. Alright, so you can practice those vocabulary words, look at the pictures, inshallah. Next, that brings us to exercise number 3. اقرأ المثال وكون جملة على غرارة. So what we're going to do is read the examples and change the sentences, basically change upon this change. For example, number 1, Muhammadun talibun. Muhammadun talibun. We're going to change the ending here on the left, so to feminine. Aminatu Talibatun. So notice that Muhammad is masculine, so therefore Talibun is masculine. No tamabuta. So here Amina is, it has a tamabuta, or it could be a word that's feminine in and of itself. So therefore the adjective will also need to be feminine. Talibatun. Alright, so let's look at number 2. Hamidun Tabibun. Hamid is a doctor. What is this? Fatima. Fatimatu Wahia Tabibatun. Fatimatu Tabibatun. Alright, number 3. Huwa Muslimun. Huwa Muslimun. Here this is Hiya Muslimatun. Hiya Muslimatun. Number 4. Rakam Rabia or Rakam Arba. Al-Babu Mughlaq. Al-Babu Mughlaqun. An-Nafidatu Mughlaqatun. Mughlaqatun. 5. Al-Mandil Wasikhun. Al-Yadu Wasikhatun. Al-Yadu Wasikhatun. And we want to fix this. Alright, so let's fix this spelling here. A little spelling here. Alright. So here, Wasikhatun. So this in the left represents, just in case I didn't give you the meanings here, we have Muhammad is a student, and Hamid is a doctor. He is a Muslim. The door's closed. Mughlaq means closed, and the handkerchief is dirty. The handkerchief is dirty. All right. Next set of words, number 6, we have Asha'u Harun. Asha'u Harun. Al-Qahwatu Haratun. So we will see Haratun. We will see that this har has the feminine ta. Number 6, and let me go back here. I don't know what happened to my mouse. Make sure that we want to keep it visible. Alright. I don't know what just happened. Let's go back. Alright. Rakam Sabia. We have Al-Masjidu Ba'idun. Al-Masjidu Ba'idun. Al-Madrasatu Ba'idatun. Alright. Number Rakam 8. الطالب مريض. الطالب مريض. الطالبة مريضة. 9. الحصان. الحصان سريع. الحصان سريع. السيارة سريعة. الحصان سريعة. Alright, I gotta do something here again. Misspell that word. Catching my little mistakes here. We're gonna put the ain here. Bam. There we go. Oh. Alright. Sariyatun. Alright, there we go. I fixed that. I don't think I'm gonna worry about editing that out. And then we have Al-Qamaru Jamilun. Al-Qamaru Jamilun. Qamar is masculine, and Shamsu Jamilatun. Shamsu Jamilatun. And number 11, Al-Abu Jalisun. Al-Ummu Jalisatun. Al-Ummu Jalisatun. Alright, so practice these words, and they're feminine. Just study, and they'll come with practice, inshallah. And I hope that the slides are making things easier for your studying. Alright, number 4, correct صحيح الجملة الآتي. Correct the following sentences. Basically, you're going to look at the sentences here and see anything wrong. For example, number 1, we have حقيبة حقيبة من هذا. Well, حقيبة is feminine, but هذا is masculine. So we should have حقيبة من هذه. Alright, number 2, الغرفة مفتوح. Well, since the noun al-ghurfa is feminine, the adjective that follows must be feminine as well. So we add the ta mabuta. Al-ghurfatu maftuhatun. Number 3, hada سيارة طبيبي. There's a problem, مشكلة في هذا جملة، هذه جملة، هذه سيارة، هذه, because سيارة is feminine. Number 4, رقم 4, هذه مفتاح، هذه مفتاح سيارتي. Is مفتاح the key? Is this feminine or masculine? No, key is masculine, so there it should be هذا مفتاح سيارتي. If we don't look at the mudaf ilay, in this case we have to look at the object in the mudaf constructions. In the idafa constructions, you got to look at the object which is being possessed. This is the one that the feminine, that this is gonna, the ism al-shar will point to, not the mudaf ilay, the possessor. This is the object that is possessed in the idafa constructions. And exercise number 5, أين السيارة؟ هو في الشارع. Alright, where is the car? It is in the street. So here, car is feminine, so it should be هي في الشارع. Alright, and then number 5, اقرأ واكتب مع ضبط أواخر الكلمات. Basically read and write with adjusting the last part of the sentence, and basically you will need to adjust the sign. For example, number 1, هذا and this is using the lam. This is a review lesson for the lam here. We have هذا لمحمد وذلك لحامد. Alright, so we have here the lam is going to make, instead of Muhammadun, it's going to be Muhammadin. Kasra, damat kasratain. Li Muhammadin. This lam, possession, or lam of possession, which is a preposition of jar. Li hamidin. So we'll have the kasratain and the d here. Liman hadihi. Whose this, or for whom does this belong? In this case, liman. Man, noon is sakin, what they call sakin. It has no letter, and it's mebni. It does not change. So in this case, there will not. It's what they call is jar in the taqdiri. It estimated. The sign is not shown, but it's still in the jar state of jar. You just don't see it. All right, and the yasir. Liman hadihi. Whom does this belong? Oh, this belongs to Yasir. They're asking about something belonging to Yasir. So this would be li yasirin. So this will have the kasratain as well. Li yasirin. Majroor. Number 3. Number 3. We have alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi. Alright, in this case we have alhamdulillahi, laf jalala. So therefore this is marifa, so it's going to be lillahi, for Allah, particularly for Allah, laf jalala, and it's going to be a kasra, not, and it's going to be a kasra, not a kasrateen. So it will be lillahi. It will not be lillahin, because this is laf jalala, it is marifa. We're talking about Allah, as far as the one being for possession of all praise. Lillah, the owner of all praise. And here, number 4, Lillah, Lillahi al-Mashriqu wal-Maghrib. To Allah belongs the east and the west, in this case. So, Lillahi, this will be Lillahi. It will be a kasra, not, and this is marifa. It will not be in the nakira form, which means kasratain. Only it will be Lillahi Mashriqu wal Maghribu. And that brings us to the last page. We have a kalimat al jadida. And just to make a note here, notice we have a kalimat al jadida, and you know, whenever you have this is new words, jumla ismiya, a nominal sentence. The what we call the first part is called the mubtada, the beginning. The mubtada is basically the subject. What's the khabar is going to be what is describing the mubtada. The khabar is what follows it, and the khabar has to follow. And in jumla ismiya, it follows in definiteness. It follows in certain things here, and I don't want to get too much into that right now. But here, I just wanted to mention this is mubtada and this is khabar in a jumla ismiya, and we'll do a little bit more as we go along. Here we have al-mikwatun, an iron that we iron clothes with. Ad-darajatu, and these are all in the form here except for maybe 2. So there's all the nouns are in the definite form. Ad-darajatu, the bicycle. Al-milakatu, the spoon. Al-kidru, the pot. Al-bakratu, the cow. Al-fallahu, the farmer. Al-anfu, the nose. Al-fam, the mouth. Al-udunu, the ear. Al-yadu, the hand. Al-rijlu, the leg. Asha'u, this is tea. Alright, and listen, when you say shy, this is tea. When you say shape, listen to the difference. Shape, this is a thing. Shape, there's a hamza at the end and it's cut quickly. Shape, this is shy. Alright, al-ummu, the mother. Thalaja, the refrigerator. Al-qahwa, and this is coffee, the coffee. Sari'un, this is fast. Sari'un. An-nafidhatun, the window. And jiddan means very. Jiddan, very. Alright, and I hope that this has been beneficial for you. This brings us to the end of the presentation, and this has been brought to you by IslamicStudiesForAll.com. You may visit us at the website, or you may go directly to the Islamic Education Learning Center at IslamicStudiesForAll.com/IELC, all capital letters. If you have any questions concerning this lesson, you may reach me at Wali-Uddin@yahoo.com. And remember, inshallah, we have courses that are going to be offering during the spring semester of 2015 and onward, inshallah. Subhanaka wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.